Asia. This is Paris, and I'm your journalist, Silas. Today we are so glad to interview with the director of Carnevalli, Mr. Eduardo.
Okay, hello. Hello, how are you doing?
Could you introduce the machines for us in this exhibition?
Oh yes. Carnevalli, this is a brand new model. This is a machine that was designed for higher output. It's a 3-layer line, blown film line for polyethylene materials, fitted with a die diameter 350, but with high output, can produce up to 700 kilo per hour. And it's a complete set with the gravimetric dosing system. This is a special air ring for high output, and also with integrated thickness control, so profile thickness control to hold thickness tolerances within ±3–4% in Sigma 2. So this is a machine with a stationary die and then oscillating Hall-off, and for films of web width up to 2.1 meters. Yes, and this is a trend. The market demands this kind of machine with a high content of technology, and this exhibition is showing to us that we are right. We have good prospects for this machine, and actually the machine shown here will improve this kind of products because there's a huge demand for this kind of machinery throughout the world. And we explored so far markets, domestic markets in Brazil, Latin America, and we put a lot of efforts to sell abroad in other countries like Far East, Europe, throughout the world. And we explored so far markets, domestic markets in Brazil, Latin America, and we put a lot of efforts to sell abroad in other countries like Far East, Europe, and Africa and other countries, and the BRICS, of course. And then we perceived to have a lot of space to go with the blown film extrusion line to those markets. A part of it, we also build flexographic printing presses up to 8 color, and also recycling lines for polyethylene recycling lines. And as a new product to come in a short term, is extrusion lines for sheet film, for plastic sheet. This is a development joint venture with a European company, and we hope within 6 months we will show the market of the first lines produced. We'll talk about not Brazil in general, but of our company that is in this market. In the last, say, 10 years, the economy in Brazil is going rather well, right? But then, in the last 3 years, we had a huge input. Yeah, there was this worldwide crisis in 2008 in USA, and then it spread out of the world. Here in Brazil, we suffered almost nothing of it. Yeah. Actually, 2009 and 2010 were the best years for Carnevalli in history. We used to build around 120 blown film lines a year. In 2009 and 2010, we built around 160, 180 machines a year. So it was very, very good. So in general, economy in Brazil is going well. There's a lack of labor force, so it's difficult to find skilled people because everybody's hiring everybody. Unemployment is very low, and people has more money in the pocket, so people are buying more. Those that were poor now, they are not so poor, they are buying stuff. And then there's the huge market for equipment in general in Brazil. Our company is focused on flexible packaging, right? With for all applications, system vacuum packaging, automatic packaging, lamination, and also film for shrink film, with thermo shrinking film for wrapping goods, you know, and also film for agricultural purpose. So every field of plastic flexible packaging. Yeah? But the market is huge for all kinds of plastic products, for PET, for injection, and for rigid extrusion, for all applications of plastic. the market is growing. It's always growing. Brazil nowadays holds one of the biggest petrochemical plants in the world, just right beside us, the Braskem, yeah? One of the biggest in the world. And then why are they one of the biggest in the world now? Because there's a huge market to buy their products, right?
Oh yes. Yeah.
Carnevalli sells 60% or more than 6%, is almost 70% of the production to domestic market inside Brazil. Inside Brazil. So 30-35% are exported.
Yes.
So mainly to countries of Latin America, such as Argentina, Colombia, Mexico, Chile, Ecuador, you know, all these countries. And then in recent years, Carnevalli started a new effort to sell products for other countries. So like countries of Europe, like Spain, Italy, Turkey, and North Africa, like Algeria, Morocco, and then Western Europe, like Russia, and then India, and then yeah, other countries. So Israel is a good market for us. So these markets so far represents not so much, but around less than 10% of our output, you know. But we know that in few years we will improve this. It will reach around maybe 15% in 1 year more, or 20% in 5 years. So for future, Carnevalli will build a new facility in the near future in the interior of the São Paulo state, a very modern facility with a high technological content, with the first-class CNC control machine tools for manufacturing. And at that plant we will improve productivity. So we are sure we will build machinery with a higher content of technology quality with lower prices than today. And also we'll build new products, such in the field of flexible packaging, such as gearless printers, such as lamination machines, and an extrusion machine for sheet film.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Machado. Thank you for your time.